My wife actually attends a Hebrew Bible college, and she would do this far better than I do. However, the words are, let's go to the next slide. I'm going to try and say it, and for those who do understand Hebrew, you'll have to forgive my pronunciation. There are 7 words: Reshith, Borah, Elohim, Aith, Shomayim, Aith, and Eretz. As I say, I don't claim to be able to understand Hebrew. My wife can, but I can't. But anyway, there are 7 Hebrew words for "in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth." Now, the Hebrew language doesn't have numbers like English. We don't have, for example, 1, 2, and 3. Instead, each letter stands for a number. For example, the first letter is Aleph, and that stands for 1. So, in the original Hebrew, there are 7 Hebrew words, and we can assign a numeric value to each word. Now, this is what Ivan Panin discovered, and this is what he submitted to the institute we'd mentioned. The Hebrew sentence, "In the beginning God created the heavens and earth," in the original Hebrew, the Hebrew sentence consists of exactly 7 words, which have exactly 4 times 7 letters. There are 3 nouns: God, heaven, and earth, and if we add together the numerical value of each of the letters in these 3 Hebrew nouns, we get exactly 777, or 111 sevens. The numerical value of the Hebrew word created is 29 sevens. The first 3 words contain exactly 2 sevens. The 4 remaining words contain exactly 2 times 7 letters. The Hebrew words for heaven and earth have 7 letters each. The value of the first, the 2 middle, and the last letters in the sentence is 19 sevens. The total value of the first and last letter of every word in this verse is 199 sevens. The value of the first and last letter of the first and last word in this verse is 71 sevens. The value of the first and last letter of each word in between is 128 sevens. In this single verse, there are 30 different options containing the factor 7, and I've only told you about 11 of them. There are 30. The possibility of all 30 options happening by chance is absolutely impossible. In fact, I'll go further. If anybody could create any piece of text with all those constructions in any language, I'd love to hear from it, because you've done something which is totally miraculous, and only God can do that. Now, that information was provided, it's actually freely available, but I have obtained it from Christian Assembly's international website, and their website is www.cai.org. But I've also got Ivan Panin's book. No, the truth is, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. In the beginning, God created first the heavens, is where he lives, in the 3rd heaven. There are 3 heavens. The first heaven is where the birds fly. It's where the clouds are. The 2nd heaven is where the planets and the moon and the stars are. And the 3rd heaven is where God lives, and it's where Paul went when he had a near-death experience, when he was stoned to death in Acts 14. And in 2 Corinthians 12, verse 2, he found himself in the 3rd heaven, and that's where God is right now. And God created the heavens and the earth. He also created the solar system. He created the planets. He created the earth. He created the clouds. He created the sea. He created the beautiful valleys, and we love to walk in the Lake District and see all those beautiful wild flowers. But he created all the flowers and the fish and the dogs and the bunny rabbits and the ducks and the birds, and he created you and me. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. That's how the Bible starts in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. And the person who did that is Jesus Christ. He is the creator, and he owns the whole earth. The earth is the Lord's, the world, and everything in it. We've used stuff from various sources, mostly virtually all with permission, and we're very grateful indeed, again, to Howard and Leslie Conda of Genesis and Revelation TV for so kindly helping and making these programs. Without their help and encouragement, we simply couldn't have done this, and we're really, really grateful. There's further information on creation and evolution on our charity websites, finalfrontier.org.uk, freechristianteaching.org, and let me tell you that you simply cannot buy anything on our websites. There's nothing for sale. You know, Jesus didn't sell anything as far as I'm aware. I'm not saying it's wrong to sell things, but we have free websites, and everything on there is free. You can download the DVD, this teaching and the other 11 from our websites, finalfrontier.org.uk, freechristianteaching.org, and also they will be uploaded to videogoogle.com, where you can actually watch them and download them free. Do copy them, do pass this message around, because this is important stuff. Let me tell you that the Bible is the truth. The Bible is the supernatural truth. God created the heavens and the earth, and all the scientific evidence doesn't actually point to evolution at all. We talk about evolution in our second teaching, which is entitled Evolution is Impossible. No, the Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now, there's just a few more minutes for me to talk to you. I want to tell you a little bit about it myself. I became a Christian in 1974 with my wife. I was a medical doctor for nearly 30 years, and things happened in my life. One important thing that happened was I was present when a little child, age 4, died. And I began to wonder what life is all about. So I asked lots of people, and they couldn't really tell me, and eventually I met a born-again Christian. And this born-again Christian said, you'll never discover what life is all about until you have a personal relationship with God who created everything. I was taught all about evolution. I used to believe in evolution. I became a born-again Christian in 1974, and over many years I interviewed many people who had died in operating theatres and as a result of car accidents and all sorts of other things, who had died and met Jesus Christ and gone to either heaven or hell. And I did actually carry on being a GP for many years, but I was also doing missionary work, and we do missionary work all over the world now. But now I've changed my mind. Evolution is not the truth. The Bible is the truth. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. There's a lot more information on our website, a lot more information about creation, a lot more information about evolution, and there's another complete teaching on evolution which is 60 minutes long, and the title of that is Evolution is Impossible. Now, most of you who are watching this will have a personal relationship with Jesus, and that's great. It takes about 2 minutes to have a personal relationship with Jesus. In fact, the thief on the cross, he only said 10 words and had a personal relationship with Jesus. This is what he said: Lord, remember me when you come into your kingdom. Well, I'd said some words in 1974, and I became a born-again Christian. It was the best thing I ever did. I can't wait to go to heaven. I know what it's like. And if you're interested in that sort of thing, you can go on my website and download 2 books. 2 books, The Final Frontier and Beyond the Final Frontier, and read 57 real stories of real people who actually died as a result of heart attacks and strokes, and drownings and gunshot wounds and road traffic accidents, all sorts of things like that. You can download those books free, and you can read them and give them to other people. And these are true stories. I've made 2 movies. I haven't made 2 movies. A Hollywood director has made 2 movies as a result of these books. And they're also on my website. You can watch them free. They're called The Lazarus Phenomenon and The Final Frontier. And God bless you for listening to all this. I hope you take it seriously. The truth is, God created the heavens and the earth. Bless you for listening. Really nice talking to you. God bless you.
Genesis, a new beginning.
And right across Europe, right across Germany, right across Russia, I prophesied that Europe shall have the message of God.
Thousands of